All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live for NASCAR 25 and a double header here on this Thursday evening NASCAR Xfinity Series racing at Pocono Raceway to begin things off, and then we will start the ARCA season with the opener at Daytona immediately following this race. So 90 laps on a 2.5 mile oval at Pocono, 80 laps for the full ARCA race, 2 full races. Let's get into this. Qualifying. First and foremost, I don't usually qualify, but we're getting towards the end of the regular season. We're still in the regular season championship hunt, and I want those stage points. So we're going to do our best here.
Let's make some adjustments.
I'm not sure what's set up to go for qualifying right now. I guess I'll go with this loose setup first. Very minimal stability help on. I'm trying to do whatever I can to help myself. Was 14th in practice. Only ran about, I don't know, 8 to 10 laps, which was over half the fuel run because we are going to be using 2 times fuel and tire wear consumption for this race today. So that is the forefront of the strategy side of things. Otherwise, it was going to be a pretty basic 2-stopper. So 50% fuel and tire wear consumption. The draft is going to be the equalizer down these very long straightaways at the tricky triangle. And we have 1 lap of qualifying to try to get it done. We'll see what we can do.
Lock in now, this one counts.
52.818 is the fast lap. Probably Allgaier, because he was the fastest in practice. That was a solid turn 1. That might have been as good as I had rolled through turn 1 than any of the 8 to 10 laps I ran in practice. Can I win the race at Pocono? We shall see. Finished second yesterday at Nashville, and we had 16 stage points in that race. We finished 5th and 3rd in both stages. 14 stage points, excuse me, not 16. 5th, 3rd, and a 2nd. That was a solid points day. We're still 4th in the regular season standings, but we're only now 29 points out of 3rd on Eric Almirola. This was a very solid qualifying lap, by the way. It's not going to be as good as a lap that I ran in practice. 16th.
Don't worry, we'll pick up some spots on race day.
But we're already in the top half of the field, which is usually not the case when I start at the very tail end of the pack. And Connor Zilic is actually on the pole, despite Allgaier being fastest in practice. It was Zilic who qualifies on the front spot. DC Long, Connor Burke, Wade, Earl Arnold Jr., Bam Hall. Welcome to the stream, everyone. And you guys are going to get to vote for who you want me to race as in the ARCA season, but we're not going to start the voting on the stream chat until after this race is over. So bear with me there. We got 90 laps first. And again, 2 times fuel and tire wear consumption is on.
Time to go now. Fire it up.
Alrighty. I'm going to try the loose.
Quit staring at the gauges, start the dang thing, and let's roll.
This guy yelling at me. Oh, this is 100 laps, not 90.
All right, let's make some changes.
Didn't it get shortened to 90 laps in real life? Gonna tighten it up just a little bit for the race. If I have to drop the air pressure, well, I guess I can do that if I really needed to, but if I have to end up dropping the wedge at all, I'll do it. Restarting in 2nd gear, I think, is huge. That should help us. Green flag in the air. 25 laps in Stage 1 and Stage 2.
Inside.
take advantage of this initial start for as much as we can.
Clear inside.
Everybody will have to pit
Outside door.
in each stage. Got a couple cars scraping the wall up on the high side of the racetrack. Big run into turn 3 because of it.
Outside.
Taylor Gray was one of the cars that was up against the fence for a brief moment. Quite gonna stay with Sammy Smith. Close though. A little bump drive from behind by Harrison Burton. 3-car tandem, if you will.
Stay low. One high. Inside.
Oh, I overdrove it. It's really, really bad. Overdrive, trying to get in front of Taylor Gray. Hang on to it. Oh, man. I almost turned myself off his front bumper. I don't know how the heck I didn't wreck Harrison Burton.
One on the bottom.
Now I just feel like I'm too tight.
One low. Clear low if you want it. Inside now.
Yeah, I'm going to have to drop the wedge.
Clear, clear. 3 wide.
I tightened it up post-qualifying. I don't think that was a very good idea. Getting such huge runs down the straightaways, I'm not lifting soon enough.
Clear, clear.
I want to drive it in deep to make the pass, but
One low.
it's not strong enough at the moment. Quick little push of Nick Sanchez worked together to get by
Clear low. if you
Jeb
want it.
Burton. Try to settle in a little bit better. Back the corners up.
High. Stay low. Outside.
Sawallich's scraping the wall down the front stretch. Gives Ryan Truex a little bit of space to try to make a few passes.
Clear up top.
Bunch of smoke. Taylor Gray scraping the wall again, too. See if I'm close enough to get a draft off of him as we clear Sawallich through turn 1. Now William is going to push us. It'll help us down the Long Pond straightaway. Back into 14th again. I had a top 5 car in the Cup race here with Kyle Busch. I'm going to take a full round of wedge out of the race car when we do come to pit road.
Clear outside.
Try to break away from the draft.
Outside door. Clear outside.
Barely clear. I feel like turn 1 is my best corner. In practice, it felt like it was turn 2, but I didn't have a lot of laps where I was drafting behind cars. So I'm definitely carrying more straightaway speed into each turn, and I feel like that is a lot of the problem as to why my car is tight, on top of the adjustment post-qualifying. But I'm better at backing up the corner entry like I was pretty much that entire last lap. We're able to close on the cars ahead of us. Right now, Sammy Smith just ahead.
Outside door.
A pull to the inside for Truex as we'll look to make a pass. Half a second off of the race leader's fast time, which was Connor Zilic still. Zilic has led every lap from the pole.
Outside.
Ryan Truex clears clears the 8 of Sammy Smith. Now going to try to run down Taylor Gray. Yeah, Connor Zilic definitely going to have to be a car we're going to battle for the win with. Justin Allgaier won all 3 stages yesterday at Nashville. From the pole. But Zilic, the pole sitter today, as he looks for win number 2. And again, with where we're at in the regular season standings, just trying to score as many stage points as possible. Bump draft on the back of Taylor Gray, the 54.
One outside.
Now we're going to pull out a line into turn 1, try to make the pass. I don't think we're going to clear him up out of the exit of the corner, which is going to slow us down just a bit down the Long Pond straightaway. Nope, just able to get in front of him. That was close. Barely clear. Gave us a little quick push at the end of that Long Pond straightaway. Carried great speed through turn 2 as we try to run down Brandon Jones in the 20. We'll have a shot at Jones into turn 3 for 11th. The longer run speed, if we do have any, to try to make these passes through the pack is going to come quicker to us with the 2 times fuel and tire wear consumption. We're already up to 11th. 5 spots gained from the start. We're only on lap 8. So definitely making some quick work. Gotta be careful not to clip too much of the apron. It's when I'm really trying to hammer down the throttle. When I get the left sides on the apron is where I seem to have a little bit of trouble. Big draft off of Brian Segan, the 39. 21 of Austin Hill as well. Truck's going to back the corner entry up through turn 2. Big run. Slips to the outside of Sieg. Carries the draft and the momentum. Clears Sieg inside of Hill for 9th. I'll tell you what, between how quick we were at Nashville and that race got away from me, I thought I had a really good shot to win outright had we not caused a caution in the final 60 laps of the race. I want my revenge tonight. And for that to happen, we need to have a clean enough race where we don't cause an incident. Almost did on lap 2. That's why I've got the right rear corner panel damage. Definitely going to have to repair that. Probably going to make this car a little too loose on the longer runs. If we have somebody to draft off of, we're going to be quick all race. Split the stage in half and go 13-13 or pit right at lap 12 coming to 13 and try to go from there. Big speed through turn 3 there for Ryan Truex. Didn't even want to pass Ross Chastain in that moment. Just going to bump draft him instead. Keep the straightaway speed up for as much as we can. Now we're going to pull out a line and try to make the pass in turn 1. Pass is going to be complete for 8th. All right. Massive run for Truex out of turn 3 again, and just like we did the last lap, we're going to bump draft now with Carson Kvapil in the 1. I might be able to go right side tires only when we do pit, but the right front is wearing out enough that I'm not going to be able to go fuel only. Set up the track a bit, almost made contact with Kvapil. Post call for sure. Good corner exit speed. Just less than 5 seconds out of the lead into turn 3. 6 to 7 laps left of fuel in the race car around this 2.5 mile oval. Truex all over the curb on the inside of 3. Going to slip underneath of Sheldon Creed and try to make the pass now for 6th. I didn't want to bump draft behind him there. Try to save as much time as I could. And just simply trying to make the pass. We've got to be the fastest car on the racetrack right now.
One high.
Just simply qualifying, even though we qualified 16th, gave us at least a shot to win this stage. I don't think I have to take the lead before we pit. I'm going to stay out here on the racetrack for right now. Less than 4 seconds out of the lead. Nobody to draft off of down the straightaways. Nobody to give us that push from behind either. Quite close enough to get to Sam Mayer. Maybe a little bit of draft off of Mayer down the longest straightaway in NASCAR. Trying to back turn one up as much as I could. Easily going to win the race back to the throttle. Big run, looking to the inside of Mayer. Going to clear him well before getting into turn 2. That will move Truex to 4th. 11 laps to go in the stage this time by. And we still have about 3 to 4 more laps we can go on fuel. Might be a bit of a gamble going right side tires only. But I really want to minimize the amount of time we're in the pits for. It's going to be the best opportunity we're going to have of trying to win this stage. Big speed on Eric Almirola, going to pull out a line, going to make a pass for 3rd. I mean, it's uncontested at this point that we are clearly the fastest car in the racetrack. Going to vote for the worst ARCA driver? Oh my gosh. You want me just to concede the championship right away? There's no playoffs in ARCA either, so that's it's going to be a miracle just for me to finish top 10 in points, I feel like. Truex to 2nd. Turn 2 got by Allgaier. Connor Zilic, the race leader. End of the fuel run. After starting 16th, it is Truex looking for the lead. 10 laps left in stage 1 this time by at the line.
Bring it around and pit this time.
Truex for the lead in turn 1. Not wasting any time. Big move. Clear out of turn 1. Ryan Truex leads at Pocono. We didn't lead a single lap yesterday at Nashville, despite we were very, very fast. That's a lie. I led a few laps. Never mind. I led for a few. Not many. Now we got to stretch this lead out as long as we can here. There are some cars on pit road. And I might as well just pit now. We're going to go right side. No adjustments. We're going to go 1 can of fuel, half a tank. That's going to be just enough to get us to the end of the stage. Looks like Zilic is pitting this time. Do not speed. I slowed down maybe a little too much. Zilic hit us from behind, but at least we were in front of him into the pits. So on to pit road. Didn't get credited with leading that lap. We passed Zilic in turn 1. Somebody else led the lap at the start-finish line. So right side tires only. We should be the leader coming out of the pits. This is trying to save us a little bit of time. 8.3 seconds on the stop.
On your toes now.
Off and away goes Ryan Truex. Car's probably going to be a little bit looser with the right side tires only. Top 6 cars have not hit pit road yet. Sam Mayer in the lead on his way down right now. Parker Retzlaff in 6th, right in front of us. His right side tires only going to be enough to win Ryan Truex this opening stage. Gosh, if I can get some stage... I mean, what a points day we could be looking at here. Hopefully, you know, even if we finish within the top couple positions in this stage, we're going to be in a really, really good spot.
Great job. You got the lead.
For stage 2 that we probably won't even have to do the 2-tire strategy. We can just go straight up with 4, take the lead a little sooner into the run. We've got 6.8 seconds over Connor Zilisch. Now, they have 4 tires to our 2. But we have a pretty healthy advantage. Allgaier's closed the gap a bit on Zilisch. I do believe he might have pitted a lap earlier, because he went from about a second back to a lot less than that now. This car's going to be a lot looser with the right sides only. I didn't make an adjustment that time. We have just enough fuel to make it to the end of the stage. We're going to have to monitor our tire wear the best we can. Still 7 laps to go in the stage with a 6-second lead. There are going to be some lap cars we're going to cycle ahead of that are coming out of the pits right now. They're going to have to be about 7 to 8 tenths of a second a lap faster if they're going to catch us. I don't think they're going to be that much quicker. Don't think I have any chance to win the stage. Hey, I mean, we'll see. We will see. I just gotta not make a mistake. I'm a little scared about that left rear tire. Trying to back the corners up as much as I can. Easily roll back into the gas. It's not going to be the fastest way around here, but trying to preserve what little left side tire I do have. Five seconds ahead of Zilisch. We're going to be faster than cars at the back end of the pack, so if I can get through the lap traffic quicker, give us a little bit more time. Zilisch, I mean, he is just pulling away from Allgaier. He's got over a second on him already. They were within a couple tenths of one another. 5 laps to go this time behind the stage. I mean, we could catch a caution, too. That would win us the stage, assuming I miss the wreck. I would not be opposed to a caution coming in. Got to stay in the draft behind Austin Green.
5 to go.
Give us a little bit more straightaway speed. Headed for turn 1, looking to the inside.
Clear high if you want it.
Sailed it off in there. Didn't use any brakes in turn 3 that time. .3 seconds ahead, 4 laps to go in the stage. Zilisch is going to have to be over a second a lap faster, and his pace just isn't there. We're getting through lap traffic pretty cleanly. I think this was a great strategy call. Jamari Wilson, thanks for tuning in. We're definitely taking 4 tires at the stage end, but I would assume everybody else will pit at the end of the stage anyway. I wouldn't be shocked if they don't, because they should still make it on 1 stop if they pit early in the stage rather than later. So we'll have to come from the very tail end of the field. Well, I shouldn't say the very tail end, but We're going to lose quite a few spots if they end up taking no tires and we take 4. Maybe they go rights only. We'll worry about seeing where everything shakes up when we get there. 3 laps to go. Left rear is at 20%. It was at, what, 38 or 39% when I left pit road, so I think we'll be okay. Day's going pretty good. 3.5 second lead over Zillich still. I'm not going to trust that I can go right sides only in stage 3, but I think the first 2 stages I can get away with it.
Car outside.
Car's much looser
Clear high.
with those extremely old lefts. But it's working out for us. Really wish this race was only 90 laps like in real life, because we are quick. And I just want this thing to get over with as soon as possible and get out of here with a W. Hopefully we can sweep the stages. That is something I have not done on NASCAR 25 across any series so far, is win both stages and the race. I was close at Talladega in the Cup Series, where I finished first, second in a stage 1, stage 2, and then won the race. Never swept all 3.
Car outside.
15% on the left rear. Plenty good to make it for just about 1 more lap. It'll be the final lap. Stand by. There was no caution for incident in our Cup race at Pocono, might I add. So we maybe be able to plan on this thing going caution-free. 3.5 second lead still. Zillich is almost 3 seconds ahead of Allgaier in second. How about Ryan Truex? Looking for vengeance after a nail-biting loss yesterday, finishing second at Nashville, a race that I think we threw away, or at least a very, very good opportunity at the win was thrown away. Maybe a shot at the win at Charlotte just the race before that. Well, we're showing some real speed here in this summer stretch. Back half of the regular season, really trying to make a push for this regular season title. Only 2/10 off my fastest lap of the race. Doing what I'm doing right now.
Easy on your tires now.
With the left. So we managed great.
Points right there.
Ryan Truex wins stage 1 at Pocono. Great start. Great start. We may have still won the stage taking 4 tires, but I didn't want to risk it. I think he would have been ahead of us and we would have had to run him down, but I'll take it.
Pit road is open.
I don't have many stage wins on the year, so I'll take it. All right. Everybody coming to pit road. That was expected. I'm not going to make any adjustments. The car's too fast to potentially foil that strategy. We're going to go 4 tires, full tank of Sunoco race fuel.
Pace car's off.
And we will win the race out of the pits.
10 away.
Here we go.
There's the green flag.
Shifting really early there. Still holding alongside the 88.
Stay low. One high. We'll get the lead
Braking
back.
early into turn 1 is Ryan Truex, trying to stay to the inside of Connor Zillich, side by side for the lead still.
Stay low.
Allgaier with a bump draft to the back of the 24.
Car low.
Trying to maybe catch a little bit of the draft off the 88. That might not have been very good because then we gave up the bottom. I think we just got to manage here.
3 wide.
I'm going to give up quite a... I mean,
1 bottom.
I could not hold on that high side. Save it! Ross Chastain just hit... Oh, he hit extremely hard. Let's get Ricochet back up into traffic. I hope we stay green. How was that not a caution, NASCAR? Well, I said all we have to do is survive the restart. I don't know how any of that happened. But we are still green. We're going to act like it didn't happen because apparently NASCAR is going to do the same.
One inside. Clear low.
Try to hang out inside the top 10.
Car outside.
I had a shot to pull up in front of the 20 car there, and I chose not to.
Stay low. Clear up
So while
top.
it's going to help us out enough, we'll get back in front of Jones anyway. All right. That final stage is going to be at least a 2-stopper, maybe 3.
Fastest lap yet, bud.
Fastest lap of the race that last time by for Ryan Truex, by the way.
One outside.
53.964.
One.
Almost sliding into Ryan Sieg in the 39. I do feel I'm way too tight the first few laps, and then the car frees up naturally and take care of things pretty quickly after the fact.
Clear inside. Outside.
Well, it's scraped the wall before getting into turn 3. Creates an easy pathway for Ryan Truex to make the pass on him. Right back into 9th again, and we're right behind Ryan Sieg. Honestly, I don't even want to pass him yet. Just hang with him for now. We'll go from there. I mean, we're still within 4 seconds of the race leader. So I'd say things are going pretty well.
One outside.
Truex looks to the inside for 8th.
Still there. Clear, clear, clear. One low.
Big time crossover by Ryan Sieg.
Outside door.
Still 20 laps to go yet, stage 2.
20 to go now. One outside. Clear high. Outside door.
And not having to come from 6 seconds out of the lead, we should get to the lead before we pit again, and should actually grow out to a couple second advantage, I would assume, over Zilich before we pit. But knowing the strategy worked earlier of taking rights only, I don't think I can go 4 tires again. Knowing that the 2-tire strategy worked, might as well stick to it. Stage 3 is going to be a little bit harder for us, I think. Just to try to win. No one had a speeding penalty in the Cup race here. That took us out of both Pocono and Indianapolis, so not going to let that happen to me here today. I will say the field is far more spread apart than they were earlier. Ooh. Big contact out of turn 1. We're going to try to push a little bit harder on the restart to see if we can clear Connor Zilich, assuming I restart in the lead again. I just feel like I can do a little bit better. I believe we had a faster lap than Zilich that last time by. Yeah, 0.3 quicker. Getting to that point in the run again. Picturesque turn 3. Huge run in the draft, gonna peek to the inside of Carson Quapple into turn 1.
Clear outside. 1 outside. Clear high.
Easy pass to make there. Quapple slides in line, right behind Ryan Truex. Truex now gonna catch a draft off of Sheldon Creed. Trying to do the same thing he did on Mayer in turn 1 to Creed in turn 2. Sharper angle on corner entry. Creed pinching us down just a bit. Sheldon gets a better run off the corner exit. Now an attack point into turn 3. Slide job, a little bit of contact with Sheldon Creed that time. Spotter calling us clear. Waffle's got a run on Creed. Quite literally running against the wall down the straightaway. So is Chastain up there. Who's now a lap down after nosing into the wall extremely hard. Scored in last.
Clear outside. 1 low. Clear low if you want it. Car outside. Car high.
Big block by Jesse Love. Sam Mayer holding on strong up on the high side. Not anymore. Mayer actually gave us a little bit of a push. Trying to get by Jesse Love now for 4th. Gonna be able to do so. We are still 4.2 seconds out of the lead. Zilich has maintained his speed better in Stage 2 than he did in Stage 1. Definitely wasn't the greatest restart on our part either from the lead. But he's doing well. Gonna get by Almirola for third on the next lap. Our left rear was at 11% at the end of Stage 1. Going with the right side tires only. Full second faster than Zilich at last lap. I think we have to act as if we're not going to catch a caution in this race, just like in the Cup race here. And that's how we have to run the strategy for when Stage 3 rolls around. And play for the right sides only here in Stage 2 again. Try to give us that buffer, sit on it. Just got to run decent enough lap times. Don't have to be perfect. Don't make any adjustment changes if we don't need to.
One high. Clear high. Car outside.
Oh, a lot of contact with the 7 of Justin Allgaier. Oh, and he's going to go around now. We do not need a caution. Therefore, I'm really hoping we stay green. And it looks like we're going to. He didn't take a hard hit against the inside wall like Chastain did earlier. That cost us a bit of time. We're still about a second off of Zilich. For contact out of the tunnel turn, just like we did on the restart with the 9-car Brosh Chastain. Might have set us back a little bit on the restart. Survived it enough and didn't catch a caution again. Allgaier, remember, came into this race as the points leader. Not the way I want to gain points on him, but we may. I don't think Zilich is pitting this time. We're going to look to the inside of him.
We're out front, driver.
Into turn 3. Zilich will not pit. Side by side for the lead out of turn 3. Ryan Truex going to lead the lap at the line and going to be clear. At the start-finish line, Zilich actually running up against the wall now. It's going to kill his straightaway speed even more.
Try to save some fuel if you can.
Big Nate, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, it was hard fought. I didn't feel like I ran up that much. I kind of clipped the apron, which definitely shoved me up the racetrack, but there was a line there. I mean, I didn't squeeze him against the wall by any means.
All right, let us know what adjustments you need.
All right, well, we'll go right sides again. And we'll minimize the amount of time we're going to be in the pits for like we did earlier. No further adjustments.
Easy on your tires now.
Whatever happens, do not speed on pit road.
You're low on fuel. Slow down, slow down. We just lost the lead.
More aggressive into the pits that time than it was earlier. And we are on pit road. Second stop of the day. Well, really third stop of the day. And we're going to go right sides only. Second green flag pit stop. 8.4.
Careful when you merge in now. Heads up, car ahead is pitting.
Gonna merge out with a couple of lap cars.
Watch out, car's pitting in front of you.
And we're gonna have to manage the left sides again. Connor Zilich, still on the racetrack, is finally pitting. So Zilich tried to run one more lap than us. We'll see how that works for him with us going right side tires only. We should obviously take the lead on the front stretch this time. We'll be at lap 19. It's not out of the pit box yet. The bigger the lead we have on him, the better.
Great job, you got the lead. One high.
So easily going to have the lead into the first turn.
Clear high if you want it.
I do think we had a wider margin coming into the pits on Zilich in stage 1 than what we did stage 2, and him staying out that extra lap. It's one less lap on fresh tires. It's one more lap on older tires he had. And we've got about an 8.2 second advantage. I think we had roughly a 7-second lead in the last stage. And because he pitted a lap later, he's also going to have one less lap to get to us. So should be able to easily hold on here. And we're going to win the first 2 stages of the race. Terry Lewis, thanks for tuning in. All guys are still in the top 5, so his race is not ruined. I don't think he hit the wall very hard, and I don't think Almirola hit him either. Although I don't see Almirola in the top 5 anymore all of a sudden. I don't know what happened. I thought he was just in 3rd. Oh well. But I don't think the 7th car has any damage. So he's still very much in this thing. Cost them a few stage points. Gosh, we might, I mean, if we sweep all 3 stages today, Almirola out of the top 5 here at stage 2, yeah, how much closer are we going to be to 3rd place in the point standings after this one's over? But we're still going to have 8 races left until the playoffs after this one concludes. Our next one's at Atlanta, another race where I could score a lot of stage points. I think we can get more of an assistance as far as lack of stage points for the top 3 in the standings going into that race as well. Took Ford, still be in the lead, stage 3. Now harder with no lefts. Yeah. We would have been the leader with 3, but I'm not as good on the short run, and I feel like Zilich would catch and pass us, and I don't know how many laps it would take for us to get him back. That's going to be the cat and mouse game in stage 3, and it's going to be really fun to watch because we're not going to be able to do this strategy knowing I don't have to go the full fuel run. I'm also making sure I'm not topping off on fuel to shorten the pit stop with the right side tires only, just to give us those few extra seconds less in the box. Our lap time is really good, all things considered, with the rights only. Running 54.2s, that's exactly what I was doing at the end of stage 1. It's about 4/10 off of our fastest lap of the race. And that's changing only the right side tires. So that is why we're able to manage really, really well. And Zilich isn't running us down a ton. But he's obviously still quicker because he was 8.5 seconds back and now he's down under 6. Almost got against the fence off turn 2. I did lift there to keep it off of the wall. Keep lapping cars, take 4. Yep. Yeah, they're going to end up taking 4 again because we won the race out of the pits taking 4 at the end of stage 1. I mean, there is a chance that maybe in stage 2 they do something different, but I would imagine they're going to do the same thing and everybody's going to come down and pit for 4 tires. the 2 times fuel and tire wear consumption, I just feel like if we get any cautions today, they're all going to be pitting for 4 almost every time. Stage ends included, and we haven't seen any cautions for incident despite 2 spins. And we didn't get any cautions for incident in the Cup race here at 400 miles. The only 2 yellows were the stage breaks, so I just feel like that's going to be the case again here. We are pretty tight on fuel, but we were able to make it last stage. 2 to go. We're about a lap and a half to the good. Zilic down under 5 seconds out of the lead. I think he got down to 3.5 in the last stage.
Easy on your tires, man.
Yeah, we're definitely quick tonight. This is my revenge race after finishing second at Nashville with a car that I really thought we won that race in the final stage going in. I felt really, really good, and I got a little too antsy. Costing myself the race because I caused an incident, accidentally spinning Taylor Gray with the minimal contact. Put us in a tight compromise, and then even tighter squeeze by, I think it was Josh Williams, if I remember correctly, just pinched us up against the wall. Almirola is back up to 3rd, so yeah, he definitely doesn't have any damage right now. He was out of the top 5 for a brief moment, but he's looking strong. Looks like we're going to lap up to 24th here. Our left rear is at 12%. It finished 11% at the end of the last stage. 17% on the left front. Speaking of Josh Williams, here he is.
1 outside.
So 23 cars are going to be on the lead lap at the end of
All clear.
the second stage, and it'll be Ryan Truex in the 24 car, who is going to sweep the first 2 stages of the night at Pocono, trying to win all 3 stages for the first time this season, and for my first ever time on NASCAR 25. Let's freaking go. I'm pumped about that. Allgaier was 3rd and 5th in the stages, so he gets 15 points. We get 20. Kind of sucks we only really gained 5 points on him, but it's okay. He got 14 points. We gained 6 points on Justin Allgaier. Back to 11% again there. No adjustments. 4 tires, going to top off on fuel. Should be a 2-stop final stage.
Coming to the green.
Connor Zilic lost a spot in the pits. Almirola up 1 for Allgaier, down 1 for Mayer. So a little bit of movement. Ryan Truex wins the race off pit road yet again. Green flag in the air. Final stage is underway.
Hold your line. Outside. We'll get the lead back.
Trying to back up turns 1 and 2, but might have backed it up a little bit too much. Almirola clear out of the first turn. Connor Zilic in the 88 going to give this 24 a big push down the Long Pond straightaway. Really trying to back the corner up and not slide too far to the outside this time. Zilic is held back in traffic. Mayer's going to beat us to the inside. That 88 was shoving me way too deep into the corner. Austin Hill's trying to push us right off the exit of the corner. He almost spun me out. Don't do that to me, Austin. Better restart than I had earlier. They're just so fast. The draft can keep me with them on the straightaways, but I get such a big push, and I'm carrying so much speed, I just can't get the car to roll to the bottom of the track. My car's acclimated for me to run my lap times and my lap times only, not theirs. I don't have that kind of grip with the Sam Hunt Racing Toyota. That's where the long run speed comes into play. I had to brake so heavily. Look at Creed flying in there. Zilich up against the wall. We're getting into turn 3.
One inside. Clear inside. Clear high if you want it. Inside.
It's going to be a fun last stage.
Clear bottom.
Try to hang on for a top 10 spot, even on the short run. That would be nice. Much better turn 1 for Ryan Truex. Just don't hit the wall like I did in the last stage. That gets back in the trucks this year. I wonder if he's going to run for McAnally again, because he ran a couple races part-time with him last season. Obviously full-time the year before that, won a few races. I think it was Richmond he raced earlier this year. He was like top 5 the whole night. Not bad for only running a couple times in the series all season. And a team that doesn't run every week too. Sheldon Creed, Austin Hill. Former teammates turned foes, side by side for 7th. Ryan Sieg is just, I mean, he's helping us out a ton with these pushes down the straightaways. Tried to brake earlier through turn 2 there, knowing I was taking a peek to the inside of Taylor Gray. Zilich not being the leader right now is huge for us. I can't believe he lost a spot on the restart. I should say on pit road. We just ran our fastest lap of the race as well, 53.793. I think I'd gotten down into the 53.6s in practice.
Clear outside. Clear low.
I think the tighter setup for the race is helping the long run speed, but maybe hindering the short run a bit. Right. I wouldn't change it, considering won the first 2 stages of the race. I don't think I should be complaining about anything with this race car tonight. Still got ARCA Daytona coming up. That'll be the final race of our stream tonight, 80 laps, and it is the first race of a championship mode season playthrough. You guys are going to get to vote for who you want me to race as on that season. So that will be immediately after this. Justin Allgaier is our race leader. Like Zilich has recovered after falling to 6th initially on the restart. He is now in 4th. Look to the inside of Austin Hill.
Still there. They're up top.
Try to break the draft. Problem is he's getting draft off the couple cars in front of him, so we're not going to be able to clear yet into turn 1.
Clear high.
Shorter line. Held the corner pretty well, all things considered there, and now we're up to 8th side by side between Creed and Quapple up ahead. That's going to slow each other down through turn 1. And a big run for Ryan Truex in the 24 down the Long Pond straightaway headed for turn 2. Not wasting any time looking to the inside of Quapple. Quapple with a pretty decent run off the high side. Eckes is a McAnally next year. I didn't even know that. I just kind of assumed he would go back there after running part-time this year with trucks. Oh yeah, we're going to blow by Quapple on the front stretch. Probably a reasonable shot at Creed. I didn't even fall 3.5 seconds out of the lead on this run.
Outside now.
I mean, we were 6 seconds back pretty much those first 2 runs of the race and got to the lead before the pit stops. So this is definitely the best restart and or start of the race that we have had so far. And boy, did we need it knowing this final stage. It's going great. Now, it does help that Zilich isn't the one leading. He got up to 4th, but Sam Mayer's holding both him and Jesse Love up. Love is now catching the 88 just a bit. After pulling away from him initially after making a pass, Zilich is still looking for 3rd. I didn't get all the way to the bottom through turn 3 that time. So to break this draft, not allow the 00 of Sheldon Creed to pull closer to us. We've got a long ways to go in this race. And again, it is at least a 2-stopper. It's going to be a lot of lap traffic. We had some with the green flag pit stops and the way they played out in stage 1, which was 25 laps. And drafting helped too far behind the cars in front of us and pulling ahead from the ones we've already passed. On the 10th lap of the final stage this time by. Yeah, don't speed. We're 2 for 2 so far. I'm not trying to be ultra aggressive speeding in the pits because speeding at both Indy and Pocono in the Cup Series has me leery. Going back to those 2 tracks with the Xfinity cars, I'm going to be adamant of not speeding. Not only do I want to finish on the lead lap, but I mean, we had top 5 cars at both of those races and couldn't get it done, and we have a race winning car here today. I want to be able to get it done. That was a great turn 3 by Ryan Truex. Zilich did get by Mayer for 3rd. Try to catch the draft off of Jesse Love, who was getting blocked by Sam Mayer. Love going even lower. 24 catching all the drafting help he can. Clean air on the nose, trying to go to that wider line in turn 1. See how much speed we're going to get down the straightaway. Back in the draft behind Jesse Love again. Sam Mayer going to go down to try to block the 2. Massive, massive speed for Ryan Truex. Couldn't hold the outside though through turn 2. That was not good at all. Or the try. Love now to the inside of Sam Mayer. They're side by side through turn 3. Big run coming out for Ryan Truex. I think it was going to be a big run, but then I had to lift. They're going down, catching the draft off the 2 after the 2 of Love gets by him. And Jesse's got a big run on Connor Zilich. Not as big as a run that Ryan Truex in the 24 has, and actually held the outside well through turn 1. Up the middle, 3 wide. And a quick move to the bottom. Got to get all 3 of them in about the span of a straightaway or less. Back in the draft behind Eric Almirola. And Ryan Truex backs up that corner. Run into turn 3 for 2nd on the 19 car.
Clear.
I can see the 7 of Allgaier running us aggressively after the contact we had battling for 2nd back in stage 2. Almirola to push the 24 of Truex out of turn 3. 13th lap of the stage. And Ryan Truex not far from the race lead. Oops. Too much apron through turn 1. Almirola hanging with this 24 car. Quite close enough to give us a push. Now he is. just close enough to get in the draft behind Allgaier out of turn 2. Picker's going to have a quick 4-tire stop, let me tell you. Right now, it is Ryan Truex who will be looking for the lead on Justin Allgaier. Side by side as they cross the start-finish line, and Truex to the lead into turn 1. We'll have 36 laps to go this time by. That is the window to be able to make this race on 2 stops, but we're going to try to run this out as far as we can for this first run at least, especially now that we have the lead. Even if they pit a lap before me or so, I don't care. I'm going to take this all the way out. We have the lead. We have the fastest car on the racetrack at this point in the run. Build a gap. Don't make a mistake on my part by either speeding or hitting the wall or anything like that. And I think we'll be okay. I do think Connor Zilic is going to get back up to second by the end of this race. That's what I would think at least. Jackson Robinson, welcome to the stream. This will be the 6th win of the season for Ryan Truex. Allgaier's pitting already. Wow, he is pitting at lap 15 in the stage. That's as early as I've seen anybody pit today. Almirola going to do the same thing. I have not seen anybody pit that early all day. They are being ultra aggressive with their strategy. Lap time, I'm about 8/10 off of my fastest lap that last time by. It will be a 4-tire stop. I'm going to stay out this time by as well. So they're going to have 2 laps of fresh tires on us. They should be the leaders. The hope is that we are going to run them back down again. Okay. I mean, I've got a lot of clean traffic still. The lap cars in front of us.
All right, let us know what you need, bud.
4 tires, full tank of fuel, no adjustments.
All right, bring it in and pit this time.
Everything looks good there.
On your tires now. Back it down, back it down.
Pretty solid pit entry.
We just lost the lead.
All right, first 4-tire stop of the day. We had about, what, 8.3 and 8.4 in the pit, 16.0 there.
Stay on the blend line now.
Austin Hill still out on the racetrack, by the way. There goes Allgaier. He was just over 2 seconds out of the lead He pits 2 laps before us. 2 times fuel and tire consumption, probably acted as if he was
Leaders in the pits.
4 laps behind. He is the only driver that cycles in front. Connor Zilich in the 88 is the next car behind us. Still waiting on both Hill and Dye to hit pit road. Tires should come to us a little bit sooner than the 7. I was caught by surprise as to how early Justin Allgaier in that 7 car pitted. We'll be right back into second place again. Tires should come to us a little bit quicker. Pitting 2 laps later with the 2 times fuel and tire wear consumption. There's quite a bit of lap traffic that Allgaier's going to have to deal with too. So I would like to think that's also going to slow him up. That could help us. I mean, with no drafting help for either one of us, we were just on... Wow. No draft, and I ran my fastest lap of the race. 53.694. That's insane. I was a 10th faster than Allgaier with no draft. Oh my goodness. I'll tell you what, gang. I'm determined tonight. I've been driving the wheels off this thing the entire race. Trying to just give ourselves a shot. I was thinking Zilich was going to catch it past us. Now I don't even know if he's going to catch us. Last lap was a 53.8, but Allgaier had a 54.1. Do think he was caught in lap traffic. Now our lap's not going to be as good. We had to swing to the high side on Patrick Emmerling up out of turn 1. Going to catch some draft on Preston Pardis down the Long Pond straight. Solid turn 2.
One outside. Clear high if you want it.
29 laps to go. This is going to be a fun race to the very finish. Everybody's going to have to pit one more time.
One outside. Clear outside.
Got to do our best to do what we can to catch these lap cars when possible. Just less than 2 seconds out of the lead by the time we get to turn 1, because I believe Allgaier is stuck behind another lap car. So there we have it, about 1.9 out of the lead into the first turn. Allgaier up the middle, 3 wide between those 2 lap cars he was stuck behind at the end of that front stretch. And he's going to make clean passes on both of them. I mean, he's fighting for his life up there right now, trying to hang on. Start the vote now? No, because I'm not going to be able to catch all of them in the chat. So, again, you guys will be able to vote for who I'm going to race as in the ARCA season. Oh, I got caught by Austin Green there. That was not a good corner on my part. Connor Zilich caught up a ton. But anyway, yeah, I'm not going to be able to see the chat. Again, after this race, we'll do the ARCA voting and start our championship season there.
Car high. Clear outside.
I don't know. I think Zilic pitted the same lap as us. Down to 1.6. Back turn 2 up much better that time than the laps before. Connor Zilic getting through turn 2 really well. Getting to that point where I'm having to really try to hold up that 88 car. Great run though through turn 3. Gonna gap Zilic. Have to go to the outside to get by the 71 of Ryan Ellis. Having the same thing we did with Patrick Emmerling several laps beforehand. 25 laps to go this time by at Pocono. 1 second out of the race lead on Justin Allgaier as he gets by another lap car through turn 2. I believe that is Blaine Perkins. Yep, in that 31. Jordan Anderson Racing Chevrolet. Big run through turn 3, using all the curbing to the bottom of the racetrack. Staying to the inside, didn't have to lift any extra. Able to get the wheel to tug and pull where we needed it to be. Zilic caught behind Perkins at the end of the front stretch. He'll lose a little bit of time. Yet again, top 3 within about 1.5 seconds of our race lead. Big run out of turn 1. I don't know if we're going to get him in turn 2. Maybe set him up in 2, get him in 3, although a major run coming. A look to the inside anyway on the 7 car of Justin Allgaier, and we are side by side for the lead. Allgaier barely going to hold on. Zilic closing back at 1.3 out of the front. Big run to the inside on Allgaier. Clear. We're going to catch Smithley in a terrible spot off the exit of the corner, and here comes Allgaier with a run right back. He's going to have to follow us, though, as we tried to pinch him in line with where Garrett Smithley was running. This could be the top 3 in points at the end of the race. The way things are looking right now. All battling for the win at Pocono. Seven's probably going to short pit again. I'm going to let him. I mean, we got to the lead already. Wish the pit crew was a little bit better than a 16-second stop, but got to keep not making mistakes. We're doing good. Gonna have too many laps left to even think about going rights only, like we did in the first 2 stages, because we're gonna have to go almost a full fuel run to the end.
Outside door. Clear high.
I am starting to question if Justin Allgaier is actually going to be able to make it to the end of the race on one more stop because of how early he pitted. Him and Almirola pitted 19 car back to 5th now because Mayer has surpassed him this run. Allgaier's about to lose 2nd where he was in the last run at the hands of Connor Zilic before long. And it looks like it's going to be the 88 and the 24 who may be battling for the win in stage 3. So we're on equal tires with him right now. 7 laps left until the estimated pit stop for Ryan Truex. 21 laps to go in the race. Zilch in the draft behind Allgaier. We're getting a pull off of Josh Balicki in the 91 car. Think we'll get a caution with 10 to go? I hope not. I don't think so. We didn't get a caution here in the Cup race. I don't think we're going to see one today. Minus the stage breaks, of course, were the only yellows we saw in the Cup event. Same for the Xfinity race so far today. 2 seconds ahead of Justin Allgaier, the race leader, out of turn 3. Now we have 21 to go. I was a lap ahead of myself the last time we crossed the stripe.
Up top.
Four and a half second lead over Zillich. Allgaier already pitted. I don't think Allgaier can make it on fuel to the end of the race. Which, if he doesn't make it, that is going to be massive points for us on Allgaier, who came in as the points leader. I would assume Zillich can make it because he pitted with us. We should be able to make it. This is going to swing the regular season standings in our favor a ton here.
Outside door.
Josh Williams in 23rd will go a lap down. He got the free pass at the end of the last stage. Well, we've got such a big lead on Connor Zillich. I do think Allgaier is going to get back in front of us again. '88 most definitely is not. $18 to go. We're in our window, but still just in case.
Clear high if you want it.
We're taking the run as far as we can. Connor Zillich is going to short pit. He is now on pit road. So he's pitting right at the number. He'll have 17 to go when he cycles out. I think he'll be all right.
Bring it in, pit this time.
How long is the fuel run in Xfinity? About 18 laps, I would assume, with the 2 times fuel and tire wear consumption. We're going to stay out this time by. Looks like DiBenedetto's going to pit. We're going to get to the high side into turn 3. Let the 99 car have the bottom, even though we're going to clear him before he even starts braking anyway. But
Whoa, up, driver.
I've had them try to pit from above me before. All right, we're going to have exactly 16 laps left when we cycle out. We're going to pit this time. 4 tires. Final stop of the day. 17% on that right front.
Try to save some fuel if you can. All right, bring it in and pit this time. Make any adjustment you need.
No adjustments. 4 tires. We're going to top off on fuel. The 4th green flag stop of the day. Ryan Truex will pit this time.
to coast a little if you can. Save us some fuel.
And easily down to pit road speed. Hey, we didn't speed today. How about that? $16.0.
We lost the lead. Let's get it back.
There goes Allgaier. He's going to have a bigger lead than he had before. But I don't think Justin Allgaier is going to make it on fuel to the end of the race either. Here comes Connor Zilic. This guy, on the other hand, will have a shot at the win. He's going to get to the inside. He took the air off our rear spoiler. Contact with the wall, then contact with Zilic. It didn't really hurt the car much, though. We're still in it. I got so loose when he took the air off the rear spoiler. He was hanging on that left rear. Zilic pitted about 2 laps before us, maybe a lap. Overcame 6 seconds. Our pit stop was probably slow also. And now we dig.
Outside. Stay low. Clear all around.
And just in case Allgaier makes it, he's 4.7 ahead of the 88. I don't think he makes it. There's the final stop.
One high.
Trying to hang with this 88 car in the draft. I'm just a little bit too far behind it. I lost too much momentum after I had contact with the wall. In turn 1, coming out of the pits. I'm pushing so hard right now. I don't want to see him get away from us. In the off chance that we see a caution, which I don't think we're going to, but in the off chance we do, I want to be in front of these guys because the restarts haven't panned out for us. Best chance to beat them is to get them on a restart in the event that we do have a caution. Zilic and Truex are gaining a ton of time on Justin Allgaier right now. Allgaier's got a bunch of clean air in front of him. No lap traffic. Back in the gas maybe a little too soon. I had to burp the throttle middle of the corner. Oh yeah, I definitely got in the gas too soon. Dang it. Big scrape in the wall. Here comes Almirola for position as well. Got a little bit of drafting help. This could help us. A big mistake there, hitting the wall. The 19 probably pitted with the 7 again, or at least closer to the 7 than the 88. I think Almirola and Allgaier are short on fuel, at least Allgaier, and then maybe the 19 also. I'd love for the 88 to be short too, but I don't think he is. Because of this final stage going caution-free on this big of an oval, I don't think Justin Allgaier is going to lose that many spots. Big time push there by the 19 of Eric Almirola. Almost got us up against the fence out of turn 3. He's trying to help us. Handled the push really well that time. There we go. This thing is not over. Big run, got to pass Jeb Burton on the bottom. Flatter entry into turn 3. Still protecting enough of the bottom. The 19 is there, though. Gets to the inside. That's going to hold us up. Hoping Jeb Burton can give us a push needed. And he is going to push us. And Jeb is going to, in the process, get by the 19 of Almirola as well. So now Almirola has to work to get back by the 27 through turn 1 before catching us again. 11 laps left at Pocono. Zilich 1.7 out of the lead, 2.7 for Truex as we close on Allgaier, who has older tires and is maybe trying to save some fuel. The off chance that he could stretch the final run. Oh, another hit into the wall off turn 3. 10 to go. Pushing way too hard. It's the third time I've scraped the wall. Twice out of 3, once out of 1. I haven't really damaged the right side much. I'm not hitting it hard, but it's definitely scrubbing some straightaway speed off on the longest straightaway. Not only on the track, but in NASCAR. It's a big momentum straightaway. Zilich is less than a second off of the leader, Justin Allgaier. Another second back is Ryan Truex in third. Almirola a half a second behind us in fourth. How long is it going to take Zilich to get by the 7 when he gets there? And Allgaier stuck behind a lap car. Had to lift off turn 3 to keep it off the wall again. Just can't get it to stick. Allgaier got held up behind the lap car more than Justin Allgaier did. Preston Pardis was the lapper. And Truex all of a sudden is just as close to Zilich as Zilich is to Allgaier. Almirola having to work around the high side on Pardis out of turn 2. Glued to that yellow line. Didn't move too far off of it. Zilich with a run after Allgaier. 8 laps to go this time by at Pocono Raceway. Trying to back up turn 3, get a run. Big run at that for the 24. Zilich with a run on the 7. Going to look to the inside. Truex trying to get a draft off of Connor Zilich in the 88. Big time run entering the first turn. They're going to be 3 wide for the lead.
3 wide.
Going for it. Flat line on entry for Truex. Zilich up on the high side. Both of them get by Allgaier. And a drag race out of turn 1. And it's Ryan Truex who's going to get to the lead. After a heartbreaking runner-up at Nashville yesterday, looking for redemption today, boys. '88 drove it way too deep into turn 3, blows the corner, stays in second. But Truex out in front with 7 laps to go.
Outside door. Clear high if you want it.
And a 1-second advantage already. ARCA Daytona season opener still to come on tonight's stream, so don't go anywhere after the conclusion of this Xfinity race at Pocono. Still a fuel mileage race for Allgaier, who came in as the points leader in third. What is that going to do for us? Came in 4th in the regular season championship hunt. Atlanta looming in the next event.
Car high. Clear, clear.
We're still looking about a lap and a half to 2 laps to the good on fuel. Zilich pitted a lap or two before us. I think it was 2. He's going to be right on the number. Allgaier's out of the top 5. I mean, there's one car on pit road already. It's very well the 7 car. I think Allgaier is out of gas. Or was, or had to pit, whatever the case is. Didn't catch a caution. We haven't had one for incident all day.
Car high. Clear high if you want it.
5 to go.
5 to go now.
So our teammate Dean Thompson, who will go a lap down in 18.
Clear, all clear.
Well, Allgaier's still going to be on the lead lap. He's not going to lose a ton of points, but I mean, depending on how many cars have to pit for the finish, I'm hoping he at least finishes outside the top 10. We outscored him by 6 stage points. But if we can get double digits on the race finish and maybe outscore him by like 20 points today, that's awesome. With Atlanta tomorrow, we finished second in the spring Atlanta race. Won a stage in that one. Looking for a max points day for the first time ever on NASCAR 25 for myself across all 3 series. Haven't won both stages in the race yet. And here we are today at Pocono with a shot to do just that with Ryan Truex and try to get his 6th win of the season. What is only race number 16, but I believe Allgaier has 6 wins as well. So that's why he's out in the points lead. He's definitely scored more stage points than us this year. By quite a wide margin. That's the difference maker. We cooled off for a very brief bit for 2 races, but we're right back on the hot streak again. 2nd and a 1st. And I'm digging Atlanta tomorrow night. Well, if not tomorrow, it will be Saturday. I think I'm doing the Cup at Watkins Glen tomorrow on the channel. Now I'm just waiting to see if Zilich makes it. 4.5 second lead nearly on Connor Zilich. 3 laps to go. Almirola is on the pit road. Eric Almirola will not make it. I did not think this was going to be a fuel mileage race. I knew it was going to be a strategy-esque race. Didn't think there would be this much of a fuel mileage finish. Big enough of a lead, I could back it off if needed. I'm just trying to get to that white flag right now. I know we're good on fuel.
Car outside.
Make clean passes on the lap cars. Don't accidentally wreck somebody and bring out a yellow that puts us in a tough spot, especially with the 7 already pitting. Because you know he would stay out. 2 to go. At the line.
Clear up top.
Harrison Burton in 13th. About to go a lap down.
1 outside.
About a full second off the fastest lap of the race for ourselves. With the tire fall off we have seen. Well, if we can win here, I definitely feel like we can win Indy. Could be the same race length. Similar style of racetrack. White flag, final lap. Connor Zilich, 7 seconds out of the lead. Still in 2nd place. Does he have enough fuel to make it to the end? Uh, 102 is the AI difficulty on the championship mode every series. I'm shocked that we're the most competitive in Xfinity. Because it's the least competitive equipment we're in. But I almost wonder, because I'm that much slower on the short runs, that I'm able to save my tires more because of it. Like, there's got to be something to it. Because we're putting a realistic fight up for the regular season championship. Max points day today. 60 points for the first time on NASCAR 25. 6th win of the year. Let's go. We dominated. Won both stages and won the race. 1 hour, 35 minutes, 44 seconds total time. 8.2 second margin to victory. Zilich did finish. Allgaier dropped from only 3rd to 8th after running out of gas late. This being a longer oval, I think, definitely aided him, because we only had 12 cars finish on the lead lap anyway. And there were definitely quite a few other cars that had to pit also. So Zilich in 2nd, Jesse Love 3rd, Carson Kvapil 4th, and Sheldon Creed 5th, Austin Hill 6th, Ryan Sieg 7th, Justin Allgaier 8th, Brandon Jones 9th, Eric Almirola rounds out the top 10. There's a very real possibility we are now 3rd in the regular season point standings, and we just surpassed Eric Almirola. And if not tonight, we're going to try to get him at Atlanta tomorrow. I keep saying tomorrow, next race. We'll probably do Watkins Glen Cup Series with Kyle Busch tomorrow, and then come back to this on Saturday. Saturday night, perhaps. All right, so here are the standings. 682, still a little over a race back. We're 70 behind Zilich in 2nd. Zilich is 6 points behind Allgaier, and we are 76 behind Allgaier. So still a little over a full race. The hope was to be within 50 points after Atlanta. I definitely think we can do that. We may even be able to get within 40 after Atlanta and keep chipping away at it. 248 laps led on the season. I led quite a few tonight, winning all 3 stages. 6.0 average finish right now. Zilich had a 5.3, just the 1 win, as he brings it home in 2nd. Still sitting at the 6 different winners. And we are still 4th in the regular season standings, but we went from 29 behind Almirola to only 11. So we're only 11 points behind Eric Almirola going into Atlanta. And the drafting style oval's best for us. And remember, we have Atlanta and Daytona still left of the last 8 races of the regular season. That was actually race 15. I was a race off somewhere in here. Okay, so we have 9 races left in the regular season, not 8. I mean, I had a top 10 at COTA, but I don't know what I'm going to be able to do on either Chicago or Sonoma. We'll see what we can do when we get there. Just got to take it 1 race at a time. Ryan Truex won at Dover twice in his Xfinity career, so I would like to think we could be halfway decent there. Indy, I mean, we won Pocono. Iowa's probably going to be tough. I struggled there in the Cup Series. I did struggle at Dover, too, but I think we'll be better in Xfinity there. Maybe not at Iowa. Man, 3 road courses in the final 9. And I have not raced Gateway on this game yet, so that's a wild card. All right. So we are keeping the live stream going. We are going to start the ARCA season. The only setting I'm going to have to adjust here is back to full tire wear and fuel consumption. And I'm going to take stability off for Daytona. Save. Back. All right, chat. Time for you guys to vote for who I am going to race as for an ARCA season. We're going to do the full season. All right. So full season of ARCA, 19 races. Starting with Daytona, finishing with Phoenix. Phoenix is on here twice. So is Kansas. I think those are the only 2 tracks we go more than once. We'll see how we do. No stages. That's going to be interesting. with no stage racing at ARCA and having like a full run potentially, I don't know if that's going to help or hurt us. We'll have to wait and see. And with no playoffs, it's going to be a lot more difficult for me to finish like top 5 in points if I'm like a mid-pack or backpack driver like we are in Cup and Xfinity. Just putting that out there. But I will race as whoever you want me to. I see Cletus or Alex Club. Try to narrow it down to one. If you can. 2 at Bristol. Oh, I missed that. My laptop screen might have been in the way there. They got a lot of drivers in ARCA. Most in this series than any other. I see a David Smith. I see 1 for Butterbean. And I see at least 1, maybe 2. All right, Club. So we got 1 Cletus McFarland, 1 Alex Club, Butterbean with 1. And David Smith has 1. I'm going to set a timer for... Timer's on. 3 minutes to vote, gang. I would imagine most of these cars only have 1 paint scheme. Lawless Allen, Amber Balkan. Amber Balkan's 32. Whenever I've seen ARCA races, I just always imagine that she looks very young for her age. Oh, we do have multiple schemes. Jake Bowman. I love the Napa cars. Always have. That's a cool Napa scheme. Laney Busey. There's that. Oh my goodness, I did not know that's what Alex. I don't know what a lot of these guys look like. We got Brian Club and Alex Club. I would imagine father sons. 59 years old. Sean Core. I see another Cletus. We have 2 Cletuses. Brian Dozit is on the list. Only 1 vote per person, by the way. So I see Connor throwing a Dozit and David Smith in there. Try to narrow it down to 1 per person. But we got 2 for Cletus so far. Corey Day. That'd be a fun one. Cody Dennison. Timmy Hill. That'd be kind of a fun one, too. Andy Jankowiak. Look at how cool this guy. He's got the chest hair out. Got chest lettuce. The sunglasses. Isn't he the pizza guy? Can't remember which one's the pizza guy. Eric Johnson Jr. Don't know who he is, but he's got 2 paint schemes. Kyle Keller. There we go. Will Kimmel right there. 36. Jason Kitzmiller. Isaac Kitzmiller. Jason, obviously the father. I didn't know Jason was 51. I've seen his name in ARCA. Yeah, you don't have to spam. I see it. We got about 30 seconds left, by the way. It's Kumakoga, 47. That I remember. Oh, there he is. 29 years old. These tall guys must stick together. I see a couple of days. I see 2 Corey Days all of a sudden. So are you guys the 2 that voted? So that means Corey Day would lead the poll. That'd be a fun one. We're not going to be the best, but we're going to be up there. Patrick Staropoli. I'm just seeing who all's in here. Oh, that's it. Where's Where's Scott Melton at? Is he not in here? I wanted to race as a 70-year-old. I'm surprised that Scott Melton isn't in here. All right. Time has been up here for a little bit now. 77. Who's in the 77? Oh, yeah, that's Corey. I was just automatically thinking he was in the 17 and not the 77. All right. So we got Corey Day. I see Billy's Queen in there. So who else? Somebody else voted for Butterbean, I thought. I'm going back. Earl did. So we have, I see 2 for Corey Day and 2 for Butterbean. So I'm going to do a poll in the chat. Those are going to be the final options. Who should I race as ARCA full season? Butterbean Queen, Corey Day. This is going to be fun. This is going to be a fun poll. I think it's going to be very close. Yeah, there was 2 for, I mean, Cletus was in there too, but I think you guys switched your votes. Those who voted for Corey Day switched. No Cletus is the final option. Yeah, there was 2 for him, but it looks like the 2 that did vote for Cletus switched to Corey Day. We will be doing a second season across all the series, so whoever we don't get to now will have another opportunity. I'm going to set my timer 60 seconds for this chat poll. So 60 seconds for the final vote. I don't know what the driver ratings are for ARCA. I have not done a single ARCA race yet on this game. I have no idea how these cars are going to drive. We're going to have to wing it. Driver ratings. Brendan Queen is first. Not surprised, obviously. 99. There's a big drop off after the top 2. Really is, I mean, like Kyle Busch is an 84 in Cup. 84 here is the 6th best. We're not the 6th best in Cup. Dale Quarterly. Oh, Alex Quarterly's in the game. Pretty cool. 70-30 looks like Butterbean. I mean, that does give us the best shot to go for the championship, it being full season. So we did have 2 Cletuses. Hang on. Let me go back through. Just to make sure. Cletus. Oh, we did. We did have 2. Okay, hang on. I'm going to end the poll. We're going to do another poll with all 3 of them. My bad on that. I missed the Cletus votes. Hopefully I spelled his name correctly. Who ARCA full season? Two or 3 for Alex Club. I think we only had 1 for Club, and it was the same person. We had 2 for Club. Now I got to go back and look at that. So what? We had 2. Club had 2. Because we did have some people putting more than one vote, which I tried to not have that. I'm going to go all the way back to the beginning again. See a Cletus or club from Jackson Robinson. Jackson went club. Who else went club? Still looking. No, there was only one club. Does driver rating, I would imagine driver rating matters. That's what it's felt like, at least. With my experience, only playing championship mode. Yeah, I only see one club. See a Brayton Laster all of a sudden. Christopher Kennedy coming in late in the chat. So we have it narrowed down. We have 3 people who are in a tie, so I'm going to put them in the poll. I did look for another club and other names. I only see 3. Double checking. So who? All right. Race as in a full ARCA season. Cletus. Butterbean. Queen. I see people changing at the club. I'm locking in McFarland Queen. I can't keep changing the poll. We got people change. Oh wow, Corey Day's only a 76. I thought he was gonna be higher than that. Corey Day. I really thought of the guys in ARCA he was gonna be a little bit better. I guess he was crashing too much down there. See a Kimmel. Frank Kimmel's not in the game, but Will Kimmel is. All right. Reset. We got 60 seconds on the clock. We are going to do 2 seasons full championship mode on this game. Where's Cletus at on the driver rating? Just realized that. If Corey Day was 13th. Oh, God. Oh, man. Don't do this to me, guys. Oh. Gonna have to put all of our stock into Daytona and Talladega. Oh, my gosh. Looks like Butterbean's gonna end up winning the poll again anyway. Yeah, 5 seconds. 50% for Queen. It looks like we've got Queen anyways. I mean, it's probably going to be Queen and Sawalich for the championship here. I would be shocked if anybody else competes. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. No stages is going to be really fun. I mean, this is old school, no stages. We're going to have a lot of fun with this. Yeah, I mean, it's Butterbean. I'm so glad it wasn't Cletus just because 56. So there's no way I was going to compete for anything there. Like, I get watching me struggle and it's a challenge. There's no way I'm winning the championship. Especially with it being a season-long points format. Like, there would be no way. Corey Day, you know, if I get a good enough of a head start, maybe. So, All right. Across all 3 series. So we kind of set the bar here with Butterbean this season, and then we'll see in the next season if we can do anything better than that. All right. Where are you, Queen? And obviously we can't race as him on the following season. We do have 2 paint schemes to choose from throughout the season, so that's good. SS. Oh, that's a Chevy. I thought it was going to be SS Greenlight for a second. No. PRG Pinnacle Racing Group. Chesapeake, Virginia. Butterbean Queen. All right, ARCA Menards 200 at Daytona will be the first race. Just making sure I had the settings adjusted there. Again, 102 AI difficulty all season, just like the other series. All right. I'm going to start from the back. No practice, no qualifying. I have not ran an ARCA car in this game. So we're going to go at this blind. Good luck to me. Dominated at Pocono in the Xfinity Series. What can we do in Cup at Daytona? Alrighty. I have no idea what the fuel window is going to look like. Yeah, 102 for all the first seasons.
Here we go. Start it up.
Does this still do mid-race break, half for the pit stop? I have no idea. Honestly, I have no idea. So we might have 2 stages, basically. I'm going to assume... Oh, I just exited the weekend. Whoops. Try this again. All right.
Flip the switch. Time to go. Let us know what you want.
I'm going to go slightly tighter setup to start. Just in case the car's a little too free. I've seen the ARCA cars dance around at Daytona. All right, I don't want to be one of those cars.
Green. Inside now.
So there are going to be some stragglers that can't stay with the pack, just like in real life with 40 ARCA cars on the track at Daytona. We'll see.
Clear low if you want.
I don't think we're going to have a halfway caution. But the green flag is in the air. We are underway. We're going to have to pit twice, it looks like, for fuel if we do run green the whole way. Now, I do think we're going to see cautions. We've seen those across all series at Daytona so far.
Inside now.
Oh. I saw smoke. I thought we were wrecking already.
Clear bottom.
Big run with nowhere to go there. So we're going to have to take tires once. I could probably go fuel only on the final stop, knowing we're going to have less than 20 laps to the end from there.
Car outside. Clear. One up high.
Long race, and there's no stages, so I can be patient.
One up high. Inside now.
We'll have 4 50% races on the season, just like in real life.
One inside. Car outside.
Look at me go. I'm like, I'm going to be patient. Up the middle, 3 wide. I made it work, though. Hell yeah.
Clear outside.
Butterbean won this race in real life. They are 3x3 all the way up here.
Clear low if you want it. Car outside.
I just got to be smart. I'm going to be a bottom feeder.
3 wide.
I'm not wrecking.
Outside now.
I want to run this realistically, and I do not want to crash.
Wide. 1 outside.
Pick them off. I'll make 3 wide passes, but I'm not going to make 4 wide.
Outside now. Car outside. Car outside.
Sideline backing off a little bit. I moved down a little too early.
4 wide. 3 wide. 4 wide. 3 wide.
Not going to go 4 wide into the corner. Just, I don't want to wreck.
Stay low. Outside now. 3 wide.
Best chance of missing the big one being on the bottom, I believe, as well.
Car high. Clear top.
I know how difficult this game is on 102 difficulty, that even being the best overall car, I know Sawalch is going to be very strong in competing for the championship with us.
1 outside.
I really want to win Daytona so badly, get out with the early points lead and go from there.
Stay low. Clear outside.
Big, massive shot.
Wide.
4 wide going into turn 3 at Daytona this time. Said I wasn't going to do it. I did it there, and we didn't make contact with anybody, so it worked out. We're already inside the top 20,
Outside now.
and it's only lap 4.
Outside door.
Coming to lap 5 at the line.
3 wide. Car outside.
I wonder how big the runs are going to be from the lead,
3 wide.
if they're going to be as big as they are in the other series. Because they've been so big, it's very hard to hold on to the lead once you get there.
1 high.
Breaking up at the front of the field. Kind of moved to side by side all of a sudden. Oh, I want to move up. I want to move up if possible.
Clear high.
All right. I'm clear there. I'm trying to back up and get a run on these guys just ahead of us.
Inside.
Inside line broke up a bit.
3 wide.
Well, nobody went with me. I felt really confident making that move because there were not that many cars up there, but there was so few that we didn't get any help. Now we're on the outside of 3 wide
Stay high.
and having to hold our line.
1 inside.
Big push
3 wide. 4 wide.
into Lawless Allen, and now we're moving.
4 wide.
Butterbean Queen, Lawless Allen.
Wide. 4 wide. 1 on the bottom.
Allen won at Talladega, right?
Inside door.
It's probably going to be a good car to... Oh, we're outside 4 wide.
3
I thought
wide.
we were 3.
4 wide. 1 on the bottom. 3 wide.
It is tight.
Inside now. 3 wide.
Oh, boy. 4 wide for the lead. Don't wreck.
4 wide. 3 wide. They're outside.
Holy moly.
Inside.
I thought we were crashing for sure. I said I didn't want to crash. We almost crashed.
Stay high. 1 low.
Big push down the back straightaway. Queen going for the lead for the first time. All right, there we go.
Inside.
Honestly, last to first in 7 laps is pretty freaking impressive on 102 AI difficulty. I don't care that it's Daytona. I'm not going to be able to do that anywhere else. Maybe Talladega. We don't race at the new Atlanta either, so we only have 2 drafting ovals all season. First lap led of the season for Butterbean Queen. A lot of racing. Car feels good. I definitely feel I'm planted to the racetrack. Pretty wide in the pack behind us.
One outside.
Not worried about losing the lead to cars up on the high side. We're in this race to run this race as smart as we can.
Car outside. 3 wide. 3 wide. 3 wide. One up high.
Barely getting to the inside of Amber Bulkin.
Nice job.
Maybe slight contact with the left rear corner panel.
Clear.
Is it 1 point per position just like it is with the other series? That I have no idea. For ARCA. Think you can reach 1,000 laps led in either of the full seat? The most possible is going to be in the Cup Series with Kyle Busch, because Truex, I mean, we're just not in strong enough equipment to lead a ton of laps, even though I have 6 wins. I think I'm still less than 300 laps led on the year. And there's not a lot of laps in the season anyway. Like, I would have to be a Zilich or Allgaier, because looking back at the real life season this year, it was only those two that got to 1,000. So for the Cup Series, for me to be able to do that, I think we're at like 500 with Busch. We still have 13 races left, but I would have to be of a contending race team to be able to do that. Pretty sure it's 1 point per position. All right, thanks for that.
We'll get the lead back. Stay focused. 3 wide.
Knowing that I'll have 4 50% races on this season too, we might end up doing like a triple header one night.
Outside door.
Most of the ARCA season will be double header, and that's why I haven't started it yet, because I can literally finish this season in like 7 or 8 streams. Done 12 laps caution free so far. My left sides are actually wearing out more than my rights, which is very strange. And that also sucks because I can't change the lefts only. I personally think I have to take 4 tires on the first stop and then not change them at all on the second stop. Well, if it's 47, it's definitely more than 1 point per position. I would have thought it would have been 40. So maybe they just offer more points for a win versus second. I guess I'll find out after the first race the increments between every position. Well, it looks like we're in control of things right now. If we have to pit under green, things are going to get nutty. I almost wonder if I should go fuel only under the first stop, expecting that we're going to get a caution at some point in the race anyway, and then pit for tires under a caution circumstance. Because we went from the back to the front 7 laps. Do I think I can get there that quick every time? No. But the option is there for me to be able to at least in 20 laps that should get towards the front within a shot at the win. And we actually have our first caution of the day right now. Oddly enough, I think we just try to stay on top of fuel, honestly. I'm going to pit here.
You okay with this?
I'm going to try to stay on top of strategy as much as I can in this race, honestly. I feel confident in the race car to kind of go from the back to the front if needed. I think we're going to see more cars pit. We'll see. No, we were the only one. Okay, well, they might end up giving us a halfway caution. I have no idea. I've never done an ARCA race or a full race at that matter, so I guess we'll see when lap 40 gets here, but no points are going to be awarded at that juncture in time. ARCA awards more points to the winner, so 49 for the win. Okay, so that makes winning very important then. In that case, let's go for the win. Get off to a good jump, early start. Like I said, we'll be the best equipment all year, but Sawalcha's going to put up a great fight. He's going to be right there with us. We're a 99, he's a 97. Massive run to the outside here. Kind of made slight contact with the right rear corner panel of Tyler Reif and slowed us up quite a bit.
Stay high.
Kind of bottlenecking on the inside line. Man, they slowed up a ton there. I was on the brakes in the middle of the tri-oval, trying not to make significant contact. Didn't want to wreck anyone, as we haven't so far. Trailing off in this pack, not going to lose them though. Not with this race car.
Outside. One inside. Clear outside. One inside. 3 wide.
Here we go.
3 wide.
Nobody move in front of me, please.
One up high. 3 wide.
Oh, they're wrecking. I did not touch them.
Yellow's out.
And caution.
Pit road is open.
I got up to 26. That was like half a straightaway. I just missed that wreck. Like, they bottlenecked on the high side when I was in the middle. Might as well top off on fuel again. I'm already towards the back. Honestly, I think I'm just going to pit almost every caution in this race today.
Here we come, fellas. Be ready.
Just in case the rest of the field's going to have to pit under green.
Coming to the green.
Alex Club hit pit road as well, so we have 2 cars that topped off on fuel. 38 cars have not been to pit road yet. 2 cautions so far today.
Go, go, go.
And the green flag's back in the air again. These races have been 2 stops for you. Yeah, it's really going to depend on how many cautions we get. We started the race with 2. Full run, 31 laps, so we would need 18 laps worth of caution. Each yellow flag is like 3 to 5 laps, depending on the track, for caution. So we might get there. I mean, we've had 2 yellows already in 23 laps. We started the race caution-free for about the first dozen, maybe a couple more than that. Now back-to-back yellows.
Stay high.
I'm expecting
You're all clear.
that big run in the tri-oval again, so I was all right. Oh, they're wrecking in the tri-oval. We got the big one. I'm going down here to miss it. Oh my gosh.
Pit road's open this time.
Club's topping off again, so am I.
Do this stop. What do you think? Sounds good. We're coming in,
My
fellas.
picker is getting a workout today. I know I probably don't have to change tires, but might as well. Brake Laster also pits, so now we've got 3 cars who have been to pit road.
10 away.
3 have been to the pits, 37.
Green, green,
Still on
green.
the same tires
One
and
bottom.
that they started the race off with. Lap 27 restart, so that caution took about 4 laps.
outside. Clear bottom. Inside door. 3 wide. 1 low.
Running Queen on the move.
1 inside. 3 wide. 1 low.
Greg Van Hulst's going to move up in front of us. We're going to give him a bump draft off of turn 4.
1 outside.
That move to the inside. Just got underneath him.
3 wide. Car outside.
Things thinned apart a ton for us there.
Outside now. Clear outside.
Well, they're 4 wide up there off turn 2.
1 outside. Car outside. 3 wide. Car outside.
Nobody's going to move down and try to block us, I guess.
Outside now.
Just squeezing underneath Cole Raz, 4 wide. Very aggressive move, probably the most aggressive we've done from an offensive standpoint in the race so far today. Things are tight off turn 4.
Car outside.
Now we're going to get to 4 wide in the tri-oval.
1 high.
I mean, we are 4x4 here at Daytona. 3 wide where I'm at now. But there's 2 rows of 4 wide in front of us. Got up inside the top 15 in 2 laps.
3 wide. Car outside.
Quick push from behind. I don't know who that is behind us.
Outside now. 3 wide. 1 high.
And now the wrecking.
Outside door.
16 of Raz went around. Caution's out.
Pit road is open.
I'm going to stay out of the pits here and keep my track position now because I've already got more fuel than them anyway.
Coming to the green.
Man, this might be a one-stop race.
Be ready.
It's our 4th caution already. I've missed them all. I had to go into the grass to miss one of them on the front stretch already, but
Car inside.
lap 32. They would have pitted by now if it had stayed green the entire time, but
Stay high.
not today. Not here.
1 inside.
Not this series. This is like real life ARCA.
Car low.
Tell you what, this game's pretty realistic. At 4 wrecks and 32 laps in the ARCA race at Daytona.
Stay high. 1 bottom.
Amber Balkan's led a ton of laps so far.
Inside now. 3 wide.
My car's got some great grip. Trying to give a push there.
Still there. 1 low.
Go, middle of the tri-oval.
1 up high. Clear high if you want it. Clear inside.
Oh man, they checked up in front of me quite a bit there. Everybody's just trying to duck down and get to the bottom.
Clear high if you want it. Still there. Outside now. 3 wide. Clear high. Car inside. Inside.
Big run for Queen.
3 wide. 3 wide. 1 on the bottom.
Too big of a run.
Low. Car inside. 1 up high. Clear inside.
Don't cause a wreck. Gotta hold my line there.
Clear bottom.
That was the first time I made contact with the wall the whole race.
Clear outside.
Oddly enough, I'm gonna get a big run with that lead pack pulling away the way they did. Somebody else just bounced off the wall going into turn 1.
Inside now. 3 wide. 1 bottom. 3 wide. 1 low.
Oh,
3 wide.
Rita Gillette, the high side.
Low. 3 wide. Car outside. Clear outside.
Go, Rita. She's not going.
Caution.
Oh, we got a caution behind us again.
Pit road's open this time.
Hell, they might not even have to pit once. 5 cautions already in the race. AJ Moyer leads, isn't? No, that's not the old guy.
There's the green flag.
A couple old guys. I don't think he's one of them. We're 4 laps away from halfway.
Stay low. Stay low. Outside now.
I thought Sawalch was going to move down on top of us there, but he did not.
3 wide.
Pretty good restart for us.
Side door.
1 car pulling down to the bottom we can catch some draft off of, but nobody behind us gave us a push to really help. Middle line of the racetrack was moving forward for a brief moment, so going to try to follow it instead.
3 wide.
That's Lawless Allen leading charge on the high side.
Car low.
Queen gets through the middle. Big push from behind.
Car low.
Oh, we're going to go for the lead ourselves here. Pushed Allen out in front. Allen moved down maybe a little too early, and Queen takes the lead. 9th to 1st in just over a lap. Who is that? That's Reif. Is that Tyler Reif? There's 2 Reifs, I think. Tyler's one of them. We pitted most recently during the 3rd caution. We've had 5 of them so far. If we get a halfway caution, that will be coming soon.
Car high.
We could have led more laps in this race today had we not pitted from the lead after the first yellow, but oh, good, we were going to have plenty of time to get it back, and we have more fuel in our race car than some of the others.
3 wide. 3 wide.
It's Tanner Reif.
Inside.
So there's a... Oh, I just spun myself. What a freaking save.
Outside door. 3 wide.
Wow.
Outside. Car outside.
In the shades of Kyle Busch and the Sprint Unlimited
Outside.
2010 edition.
Clear up top. Clear low.
That was impressive. Yeah, that was a push gone wrong.
Car high. 1 low. 3 wide. 3 wide. 1 low.
We'll get him back.
3 wide. 3 wide.
They almost wrecked up there again.
3 wide. 3 wide.
That lead pack.
3 wide. Car low. 1 on the bottom. 3 wide. 3 wide.
Nothing faster, all these scrubs
4 wide.
back here in this pack. I got no drafting help and I'm getting up here. Let's get a little bit of a push. Good chance of trying to clear.
Stay high.
There we go.
Car high. 1 high. 3 wide.
All right. 25th.
Caution's out.
Okay, so we did get a halfway caution.
Road's open this time.
Well, now I feel dumb for pitting all those times. I'm assuming that it was a halfway caution. I'm rewinding it just to make sure. so I know for future races.
You good with this strategy, driver?
Make sure we pit. Give me the grip, 4 tires, and some fuel.
Pace car's off.
My key, yes, everything is going fine.
10 away.
Cletus is going to win. That's your prediction, Wade?
Go, go, go. One bottom.
Maybe. I haven't really seen him in this race yet.
Car low. Still there. One on the bottom.
Probably going to be so many part-time drivers that there's only going to be a select few that's
Car low.
going to even be in remote competition for the championship. I still think it's just going to be between us and Williams and Wallace. So 36 laps to go. We're just outside the fuel window, but with all the cautions we've seen so far, I don't see why we wouldn't get there. We've had 6 cautions in the race now. 5 per incident. And then the halfway yellow.
3 wide. 1 inside. 3 wide. 1 inside. Car low. 3 wide.
Somebody slid up near the wall.
3 wide.
Couple cars going up there in the middle of the corner now intentionally.
Inside now. 1 on the bottom.
We're back straight away.
1 inside.
We get a little bit of a run.
Inside door.
Rita moved up off of the bottom.
Inside down.
Had so many cars moving up off the inside. I think that's why they're all stalling out as much as they are.
Wide.
We're going to have a big hole to get back down to the bottom ourselves here.
Inside.
13th,
Car outside.
with plenty of time left as we enter the top 10.
Clear low if you want it. Clear outside.
Try to hold these guys back. A little bit of a push.
1 high.
Outside lane starting to split apart just a bit.
3 wide.
Big run on the bottom for Butterbean Queen.
Car outside. 3 wide. Outside.
I held back to get a run. Boy, that was a smart move.
Great job. You got the lead. Clear high.
Butterbean to the lead. Where did we restart? 26, 2.5 laps. We're in the lead. Feel like Superman out here. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da.
1 up high. Stay low. Outside. We lost the lead. Let's get it back. Out front. Nice job. Hold your line. Clear up top.
I wonder if it has the ARCA rules where if we have overtime, then we only get 1 lap. That would be the worst thing for me, I think. So at that point, you're just at the mercy of whoever pushes you from behind. It's probably going to be gridlocked the entire time if you're on the front row, and it'd be hard to get to the front, only being on the front row. It's going to take the entire lap just to build the speed.
Car low. Clear, clear. 1 high. Still there. Inside. Clear, clear.
I thought Lawless Allen flinched too much when I made that block, and I thought he was going to cause a wreck to the middle upper group of cars that were behind him. 31 laps to go. We are about 5 laps short on fuel. To make it, we're going to need 2 cautions to make it on fuel to the end. But everybody's in the same fuel situation. I might be burning more leading, but running 100% throttle. But I'm not worried about it, honestly. We've had 6 cautions today. I'd be shocked if we only catch 2 of them in the final 36 laps from the last restart. You had the green-white checker in this series? Oh, geez. Was it 1 lap then? Just like in real life for ARCA? It's pretty cool they incorporate the ARCA rules, though. The halfway caution. Kind of sucks that the All-Star race didn't have the competition cautions like in real life, but this did. So we're probably not going to have live green flag pit stops all season. It's 2 laps. That makes me feel a little bit better if we have an overtime restart. But I believe in ARCA it's only 1 attempt also. But they might not even use those rules if they have 2 laps. "29 laps to go at the Daytona International Speedway." I haven't seen William Sawalich in the top 5 in a minute. I hope he finishes like outside the top 20. Give me the best start possible for this season.
Yellow's out.
Well, we got a caution. There's 1 of 2.
Pit road is open.
Everybody else is going to pit. Not me. We're staying out. I think we're going to catch our cautions and make it.
Pace car's off.
I'm not worried about it. I'm keeping the lead.
Be ready now. Green, green.
We're late enough in the race now. "25 laps to go at Daytona.
Stay low.
Late enough in the race. And I mean, we're going to catch cautions.
Still there.
It's the first time we've restarted in the lead.
Stay low.
Very curious to see exactly how we hold on.
We just lost the lead.
If we hold on. All right, well, Greg Van Hulst gets by us.
3 wide.
Yeah, I mean, that's concerning for a late race restart if we just
3
get
wide.
taken advantage of there, but at least there's an extra lap to get it back.
Side now.
Because if not, that would be very troublesome for us.
3 wide.
I can't pass down there. I'm going to lift, and that's going to cost me even more time.
Car outside.
Big run into LeVar Scott, trying to push him to the inside of Greg Van Hulst. Going to be able to do so.
1 on the bottom. Clear inside. Car inside. 1 up high.
I'm not trying to float that far up the racetrack.
Clear, all clear. Outside door.
Give him a shot. Boom!
One high.
I'm being patient.
Stay low. Clear up top. Car outside.
All right, folks, I'm winning this race, dang it.
Stay low.
I haven't wrecked this whole race either. I'd like to keep it that way. Oh, somebody's wrecking. Oh, I thought the 15 was going to wreck. He bounced off the wall. I think Greg Van Hulst got into him.
Still there.
I was on the brakes in the middle of the corner. I was ready.
Car high.
I was ready for an incident.
outside. 3 wide. Outside now. 3
Bottom
wide.
line's not really going anywhere.
Outside now. 1 outside. 3 wide.
I feel like I got shoved out of line a bit.
1 up high. 3 wide.
That's all right. It's going to actually work out for us. Isn't it Connor Burke? David Smith leading at Daytona. I had somebody to my outside, didn't I?
They're outside. 3 wide.
We're still green.
1 bottom.
NASCAR said screw it with the cautions.
3 wide. 1
Wow.
inside. 3 wide.
Well, that's
1
unfortunate.
inside. Clear low if you want it.
Oh, we are clear all the way low. Did I wait too long?
Clear, clear.
Ah! No, I didn't.
1 outside.
I did wait a little bit. Okay, so I fell back to 20th.
Stay low. Clear high if you want it.
I only knocked 3% of aero out of the car. Wasn't too much damage. Could have been much worse. Most of the field in front of us is single file.
Outside now.
20 laps to go at Daytona this time by.
20 to go now. Car outside.
There's the 18 of William Sawalich. Well, I like that he's outside the top 20. Or outside the top 15. The problem is we are too.
Stay low.
Really don't want to work with him if I can help it.
1 bottom.
Massive, massive run for Butterbean Queen.
Inside.
Look out, Lawless Allen, I'm coming through. It's a big time push in the middle of the corner. That probably wasn't too smart on my part.
Outside now.
Sorry, Lawless.
Car low. 3 wide. Clear outside.
Pull shot for Butterbean Queen.
3 wide.
Oh, Isabella Robusto moving up right in front of us, and we're in the wall.
Inside.
And we're probably wrecking.
Door. Inside.
Nope, not quite.
Clear all clear. Clear high.
Probably should have wrecked. But we did not.
1 high. Clear outside. 1 high. Outside door. 3 wide. 3 wide.
Honestly, Isabella moving up right in front of us with that big head of steam we had. I had no chance to lift and
Car
kind of
outside.
get out of the way of that potentially happening.
1
Still
outside.
18 laps to go. Still need that next caution to ensure that we're going to make it on fuel to the end of the race.
Stay low.
Pack is broken up into
Clear outside.
2.
1 high. Inside. 3 wide.
Somebody hit me in the left rear.
1 low. 3 wide. Outside. 4 wide. 3 wide. Clear high. 1 bottom. 3 wide. Car
Who
low.
turned me?
Clear inside. Outside.
And how the hell do I just keep getting straightened out like that?
Clear inside. Inside. Or outside.
Who? Oh my goodness. Now we're wrecking. Jeez Louise.
Pit road is open.
I'm just going to put fresh tires back on this thing, honestly, at this point.
Here we come, fellas. Be ready.
Oh, McFarland's... I forgot to close the poll. I like how we still had people voting well after the race started.
Go, go, go. 1 low.
Hang on, I gotta pause it for a quick second. Alrighty.
Clear inside.
On to the restart, 14 laps to go, Daytona. Keeping up with this pack just barely. We're going to have a massive run. Trailed a little bit too far behind too early, but pick these guys off.
One outside. 3 wide. One outside. Clear outside. One up high. Car outside. One inside. Clear high. Car
Well, it
outside.
took us 7 laps earlier. Oh man, that was almost 4 wide there.
Clear high.
I mean, I got to go for it. I can't waste time.
One low.
We did it in 7 laps earlier. Now I got to do it in 13. 14 from the restart.
One outside. Outside now. 3 wide.
We're in a decent spot. I'm up to 21st in 2 laps. Three by 3 up in front of us. It's our fastest lap of the race. What was that lap time? 48.102. Half a second faster than the leader.
Stay low. Car outside. Car outside. 3 wide. One outside. 3 wide. 4 wide. Car outside. Outside now. 3 wide.
Trying to maybe back up and get more of a run. Push offset us to the left just a bit. Inside the top. Oh, they're wrecking behind us. Well, there's a wreck with 11 to go. That's going to be less laps to get to the front. No pity now. We're in 17th.
Coming to the green. 10 away.
To the green. Here we go.
There's the green flag. Outside.
Eight laps left. Greg Van Ulst, former Daytona ARCA winner, leads the field.
Still there.
Sawalich side by side right with us. The two favorites for the championship restarting in row 9 side by side with just 8 laps left at Daytona. We really need this to stay green.
Stay low.
The longer the better. Outside lane stacking up more than the bottom. Queen's got a run down the backstretch. A little bit of a push from Lawless Allen, who's also got a really strong race car. 4 wide.
4 wide.
Going off into turns 3 and 4. Oh my gosh. Barely squeezing clear.
Stay low.
Now we're up to 12th.
Clear inside.
I really don't want to restart on the top lane if I can help it, in the event of a late race restart.
1 high.
I have got to stay glued to this bottom lane.
4 wide.
I haven't won at Daytona yet across all 3 series, now 4 obviously with this ARCA race.
Car high. 3 wide. 3 wide. 1 outside. 3 wide.
Pack is 3x3. Everybody's just kind of sardined right now. 6 laps to go this time by.
Car high.
Big pushes. Nobody's really going anywhere. Hoping that this thing stays green.
Stay low.
We're barely inside the top 10.
1 outside. 3 wide.
Just kind of looking for a hole. Got a little bit of help.
1 high.
Gonna go for this 4 wide to the bottom of the racetrack. I'm backing out of it.
3 wide.
Backing out, back down to 3 wide. I don't want to wreck. We wreck now, it's over. I just got to hope that it stays green to the finish.
1 high. 4 wide. 3 wide.
We are 3.
Car outside. 5 to go now.
5 laps left
3 wide.
here at Daytona.
Outside.
Peeking to the inside, 3 wide into turns 1 and 2. The 5th car in line on the bottom right now.
Car high.
Bottom lane was moving. 1 car was in second, kind of moved up. That's going to close the gap on LeVar Scott, who is actually out in the lead. Borderline top 5 for Butterbean Queen as we're stuck in line.
Outside now.
Scott in the middle groove of the racetrack. Might lose the lead to Ed Pompa.
3 wide.
Butterbean up inside the top 5. Up to 3rd with 4 to go.
Stay low.
And a push. Gonna follow Pompa on the inside. Give him a shot.
Stay low. Clear outside.
Butterbean up to 2nd.
One bottom.
Push from behind. A look to the high side, but nobody goes with Butterbean. Drag race for the lead into turn 3.
Stay high.
Well, we got involved in one incident today, unfortunately, but Queen is back out in front following that incident. Clear in the tri-oval. 3 laps to go.
Outside now.
And a block to the high side, back down to the bottom. 3rd lane forming up on the high side. Let's start Poli up there. I don't know who that is. I believe it's Lewis.
Outside.
Not going to block it right now, though. He's got fast cars behind him. Wallace Allen and Isabella Robusto.
Nice job. Clear high.
Swalch not in the top 5 at least, which is good for us. 2 laps left for Butterbean this time by. We get to the white, the next flag would end the race. Just got to get the right pushes at the right time. Looking for my first career win at Daytona. First ARCA race. The magic number was 5 in the Xfinity Cup Series before I got my first win in 6 races in trucks. Trying to go 1 for 1 in ARCA. With the fastest car in the field. Not going to make a block on the high side. Staying true to the bottom for right now.
Outside now.
Greg Van Ulst looking to get to the lead. We're going to get a quick push from Pompa, but then he lets go. Greg Van Ulst is clear. Butterbean pushing him all the way through 3 and 4, and Pompa to follow. We are coming to the white flag. Backing off to try to get a run at Greg Van Ulst. A push in the middle of the tri-oval. Trying to go for a last lap pass for the win. A move to the bottom. Van Ulst still on the high side. Nose out in front for Queen into 3 and 4.
Amazing win.
Caution is out, the race is over, and I'm glad I made the move when I did. I thought about waiting until the back straightaway, and I'm so glad I didn't. Oh my God. We took the lead barely before the caution came out, and we're going to win the season opener at Daytona. I got a little lucky there. Wow. Oh, man. That was more stressful than it needed to be. Stuck with my gut. Ended up working, but... Oh, man. Caution on the final lap ends it at Daytona in typical ARCA Daytona fashion. And Brendan Queen, 1 for 1, just like in real life, wins the season opener at Daytona as we did here. Greg Van All second, LeVar Scott third, Ed Pompa fourth, Reed Gillette fifth, Steve Lewis sixth, D.L. Wilson seventh, A.J. Moyer eighth, Wallace Allen ninth, Andy Jankowiak rounds out the top 10. So Wallace finished in 15th. I will take that because he's probably going to be top 2 or 3 almost all season going forward. So, good start to the year. Good start. We won the season opener. That's all I needed to do coming in. Could I have led more laps via strategy? Yes, but, you know, we got the win. That's what we came in here to do. And how about that? 2 wins on the stream, by the way. That's pretty good. We're going to have a lot of fun. There's some fun tracks coming up. I don't really care for Phoenix, not going to lie. 48 points is what we get for winning the race, by the way. So 48 for the win. Last to first. How many points are we ahead of Sawalich? He's got 29. So we only have 19 points on him, but it's a good start. Thank you, Ed Pompa, for that push. Just enough to get to the lead after I backed off to get the run on Greg Van Alst, who ends up finishing in second. All right, well, we'll see if we can win more than 10 races. Pull out our inner Butterbean Queen. It's going to be hard in 19 events. I feel like they have more races than that in ARCA in real life. I could be wrong. Because they have some standalone racetracks that are not in this game. Like Toledo Speedway's not in the game. And there's probably some other ones in there too. Nashville Fairgrounds isn't in the game. All right. Yeah, Phoenix is next. Kind of don't like that we're going to Phoenix twice. Oh, well. 2011 to 2015 NASCAR points format without playoffs. Okay. Thanks for that. All right. Yeah, good start to the season. Good continuation of our Xfinity season. Won all stages / races today. Won the ARCA race, obviously, with no stages. And then we ended up winning the race at Pocono for the Xfinity Series. Won the first 2 stages with that also. Cup Series tomorrow, Watkins Glen on the channel. First time I'll ever race there on NASCAR 25. We'll see what we can do with the Kyle Busch experience yet again. So we look for win number 6 on the season. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good rest of your Thursday night. Sorry, I'll see you back at Better Than Ever tomorrow afternoon. Early stream tomorrow, by the way, 3 p.m. Eastern start for the Watkins Glen Cup race on the channel.